Today, James and I are in Salt Lake. We've had a busy couple of weeks since coming back from the desert, and we want to share some of that with you. But first, we found a tiny home in Salt Lake City. It was on display downtown, and we were curious if we could make the tiny home lifestyle work for us.
So you guys might be a little bit confused why we're looking for a tiny home downtown. Christina came across a post on Instagram that indicated that a company is placing one of their tiny homes downtown. Oh, there it is. They're placing one of their tiny homes downtown for viewing purposes. Me and Christina are very much into tiny homes and into
The concept of it.
the concept of it. We think we might want to live in a tiny home that's like an extra large tiny
I'm on the
home.
fence about it, so this is me feeling it out.
That's it right there.
This is all a scheme.
Christina just made a great point. Perhaps the single wide trailer industry has just remodeled
I think
and
they're just redesigning
rebranded themselves.
This is all marketing. We're just part of the sheep crew.
We're the sheeple.
Dark Sorcerer's total power.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
The one good thing about winters is it's socially acceptable to make soup an ungodly amount of time. Now, if you know anything about me, I am not socially acceptable in any way, shape, or form. Hi, we're cannibals. Welcome to our home. I make soup whenever I want. We're gonna be a little bit domestic this afternoon, and we're just gonna chat about things.
Wait, how does chatting make us domestic?
We're gonna be domestic in the sense of cooking.
And then we're gonna chat.
Then we're gonna chat.
Oh, okay. So the past days have been fun. I have been working on photo walks for my photo walk videos for my channel. I specifically went on a photo walk to the airport, and that was a lot of fun because I love taking photos of planes. Heck yeah. We also had an interesting and unique opportunity to film with one of the founders of a company we work with. He was in town, so we made our way back into a canyon, film with him at a waterfall, and another location involving a lovely overview.
Exciting thing about that project, after a phone call right before shooting, I realized that I misunderstood and I had to reset everything. I did a little bit of documenting and vlogging. At that point, I feel like I rambled on about, guys, the creative process is so creative. But thankfully, just kind of being around James, come. We're gonna put the garlic in the soup, well, the almost. Just being around James in that kind of creative atmosphere was really inspiring, and it just got my brains turning. Not to say James is an inspiration, because I don't want his head to get too huge, but
I inspire you?
just a little. So you know how we're gonna be domestic, James?
Yes.
We're going to teach the viewers how to make the soup that I'm making somewhat. It's not gonna be a whole tutorial. It's just gonna be really something to break up us talking about creativity so much. But these are potatoes. We've been buying potatoes, and this is one of them.
We bought potatoes.
They always have Cooper's hair on them. Cooper, essentially I just chopped up onions, garlic, green peppers, you know, typical soup stuff, celery. Right now I'm chopping up potatoes. James, show them how I chop potatoes so good. Ready? Chop. If you came here for adventure content, my apologies, but get used to it because we have lives outside of outside. At some point I get the measuring cup, which we always put in different locations. You know what that is?
This one?
Found it. Yep, we're so organized. I fill this up with water because liquid, and I put it in the thing, and that gives you liquid. It's burning my fingers. Ouch.
So there's two states that Christina is in when she finishes eating soup. One, she's breathing very heavily, trying to keep herself from dying from the sheer pain of the spiciness of what she just had. And two, she is so full because she has finished 29 bowls of soup and she is deciding on if she wants to have a 30th. She's bloated, she's fatigued, and she might explode all over the apartment.
My stomach gets so big that I look like I'm pregnant, and I just walk around and I rub it. It's hard to breathe when you're that big.
Soup is like, I think, the only thing you do that with.
I love it so much. I wish that we had toast, but we don't, so it's just soup.
So where we left off on the story of our creative journey of a few days ago was filming at the apartment.
When you filmed, I did absolutely nothing in regards to helping to film, so I went and edited.
You edited.
I edited my face off.
After he left, we both joined in editing, and we were on a crunch time because of just the nature of where we had ended up with our projects. Sometimes everything just piles up and you have to take care of it all at once. And that was the case. It got a little bit intense, but we slowly worked through all the clutter. It was a little bit intense. But from there, happy news, we got a couple of new products, and I want to tell you about them. First off,
Oh, shoes! Go get my shoes.
yes, shoes.
I got shoes. I used to be vehemently against these ugly adventure shoes, but I'm not trying to fall off a mountain. And evidently these are the bee's knees. I think I'm an official Utah person now.
The DMV has no say on your status as a Utahn.
It's all about the shoes.
Now the other thing was that I got something for myself. Christina got me something, and it was a surprise. It was a wonderful surprise story that we're not going to talk about right now. I'll be right back.
Quick recap of the surprise story. James wanted me to get him something for his birthday, and I pretended like I forgot and that I got something else, and James ended up getting it because I got it for him, because I'm a liar.
Christina got me this. You can hear that there's stuff in it. It's heavily used. Christina got me this thing called, I think it's pronounced Quinto.
It's just called a water bottle.
And it's a tumbler from a company called Ugmonk, which is my favorite company in the world. It's built beautifully, feels nice in the hand, and it comes in, like, you have different pieces. So you take this guy off, and you still have this little thing here that keeps the ice from falling out.
Freaking tumbler tutorial.
Screw this sucker back on, take this off, and then you have full access to the inside of the bottle.
We get happy about little things, and I'm happy about soup. Can we go eat soup, please?
Yes, we're gonna go eat some, but anyway, this is great for my cold brew because it keeps it cold all day long. Thank you, Christina. We're gonna go eat some soup now.
I bet you the soup is a perfect temperature.
Oh,
Domino's pizza.
Domino's pizza.
I'm gonna fill my gut with soup, an unhealthy amount of soup, and I don't care. So I think this is a good place to end the video. Friends, this is a safe place to talk about hard things, and I want to talk about the fact that this is the end of the video. Honestly, I have nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you disliked it, I don't care. But you can also hit the thumbs down button, I think. Is that what it's called? The thumbs down button? Dislike button. I speak English. And if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. We make adventure-based videos, and sometimes I make soup. So, with all of that said, have a fantastic day. Bye!